Hey, how's it going, guys? My name is Jackie Fish and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Masters of Magic free update that is coming on the 9th of March. I'm also really happy to go ahead and let you guys know that today's video is actually sponsored by Slivering Games, so I very much do appreciate it. If you like what you see in this video, be sure to check out the link down below in the description. But what is Masters of Magic, you may ask? Well, it is a remake on the 90s classic Masters of Magic, and it was really one of the key founders of Forex strategy games back in the day. The remake we are playing allows you to go ahead and take control of a powerful mage, and you can go ahead and select from several different laws of magic, mixing most of them. There are some that are complete opposites, but for the most part you can go ahead and mix and match to create some really interesting combinations. Once you have picked your laws of magic, you then go ahead and pick the race of your faction. You have a handful of Arcanum races, which are basically just the core races of the game. This ranges from barbarians, high elves, halflings, high men, lizardmen, nomads, as well as these bug creatures and also hyenas. Then we have more of what this free update is all about, and this is about the Myron races. These are like legendary races that are actually really rare in the game, and these range from beastmen, dark elves, the dracarnos, which are basically dragon-like creatures, the dwarfs, trolls, and with the brand new free update, the goblins. Each of these races have specific bonuses to the game. For example, the barbarians get a unique racial unit called the berserker. They get extra bonuses and defenses against range units. However, their spearmen, swordsmen, and halberds are that little bit more expensive. They're an overall fine producing faction, with their farmers producing food and a little bit of production. Then you compare that to something like the halflings. They maybe don't get as good combat rolls in the game. However, they produce a lot more food, meaning they're going to grow that a little bit quicker. Then if you make your way over to more of the legendary races, the goblins, for example, get an absolutely ton of these racial units, from bull riders to druids to beastmasters, and they have really good production on their workers inside the city. The dwarfs again get really good bonuses to that production and not so many good bonuses on the farming. They also get really good resistances and also HP. So there's a real wide variety of stuff to pick from your wizard and their laws of magic to the actual race itself you pick. On top of that, the game itself will be 15% off over on Steam, so be sure to check out my link down below in the description. And the classic original Masters of Magic will be 50% off, so if you want to go back and live some old nostalgic memories, you definitely now is the time to do it. But before we get started, let's go ahead and take a quick look at the brand new race that is coming with this free update. The goblins are a very interesting addition to the game, as they are part of the Myron races. You will need a wizard to go ahead and unlock this, which has the Myron trait, but this is pretty easy to come by. The 4 that have been added in this free update all have that trait, and you can go ahead and create your very own wizard with that trait if you want to go ahead and take a look at a different law of magic. The goblins themselves go ahead and have an absolutely insane level of growth, so you'll be going ahead and expanding your cities just that little bit faster than everybody else. However, this does come at quite a cost, because you basically are armorless. Your units are going to be extremely fragile, so they're going to be a faction that really excels on getting that early advantage in the game, and then obviously pumping out them late tier units a bit quicker than everybody else. To represent this, they do have a very kind of noticeable lack of armor. Their units are going to be getting hit hard. However, they do have an accompaniment of spells if you choose the right laws of magic that will go ahead and almost kind of negate that and allow them to kind of go toe to toe with some of these stronger units. We can also see as well that their production workers do produce a lot harder than the rest of the races, so they are currently at a free on production, so each of their workers are providing that little bit more than, say, the high elves, for example, that only have a base 2 cost, but they do have a bit more power generation. If we take a look at their building roster, you can see they get access to some pretty cheap units in the early game. A lot of these goblin spears and swordsmen only take a handful of turns to produce, which is actually really good. You want to be spending your time in the early game on building buildings and upgrading your settlements, which will be gradually growing a lot faster than everybody else's. So being able to just spend a turn or two on these, or just being able to go ahead and pump them out quite cheaply with gold, is a really nice advantage. If you then focus on casting some spells from whatever lore of magic you have that will either buff up your weaker soldiers to kind of make them more standardized, or getting units like hellhounds, stone giants, or bears, again depending on what lore of magic, to go ahead and supplement men units. You'll be able to quite quickly take over the map with some pretty decent force. Overall, I think the goblins are an extremely fun race to play, as you'll be able to basically get into the meat of the game a lot quicker, making your way to the Myron, playing that a little bit quicker than everybody else, and are pretty much just the ultimate early game faction. For now though, let's dive into a little look at the other stuff. So let's go ahead and dive into a brand new game so I can show you guys exactly what this is all about. What I like to do is I like to start off with the 500 gold starting treasury, and also go with the initial economy on easy. This gives you a little bit of a nice start, and this is what I recommend you do on the beginning of your game, as it will just speed things up in the early game, as it does take a little while to get started. Next, we can go ahead and select our wizard that we're going to be playing. As you can see, there are a ton here with all their kind of laws of magic set up, and also certain bonuses. The brand new free LC ones are down here in the bottom, so there are 4 new free LC mages that you can go ahead and pick from, each of them having some really good bonuses. You can also go ahead and create your very own mage if you want to, so you can see here, and there's lots to pick from. However, we're going to play one of the brand new free LC ones, and I really like this Korax right here. You have a nice little bit of lore, and he is heavily focused all around the spellbooks of life. He gives loads of bonuses to them. He has the Myron trait, which allows him to pick a legendary race, and he also has the Lifebringer trait as well, which just basically means that he's like heavily focused around the light magic. Next, we can pick from our starting spells. Unfortunately, we can't go ahead and pick from the uncommon and rare. Again, the whole point of the game is to research all the spells. That's kind of what you're going to be working towards. And for the most part, this is not a bad setup. I'm going to go ahead and take Holy Armor, and then everything else is fine. I like this ability to go ahead and customize it. And I also think there's some traits in the game that allow you to kind of get some of these stronger spells right off the bat. And then finally, we get to pick our race and banner. I always like to go with the blue, and I think we're going to go ahead and play the dwarfs. I always love them in the fantasy setting. They're nice and sturdy, and I think for the most part that's going to go really well with our very own setup, and also with our life magic. Keeping these guys alive so they can just stay there as a bulwark is going to be a really good idea. Okay, so here we are on the campaign map, ready to start our ways. We start off with a lord, we start off with a worker, and also with a swordsman. I believe on harder difficulties, you don't actually get access to a lord right off the bat. You have to wait for them to come in. And again, these are random every time. So the nice thing is right here is he actually contributes more money to us, which is absolutely amazing. That's actually so good to start. We have range attacks, which are super powerful. If you guys have ever played any 4X games, you will know that that's really strong. And we can also equip him later on as well with artifacts to give him bonuses, which is nice. So I'm actually really happy with this hero, and also with our very own dwarven swordsman, which is great. Taking a look at our surrounding areas, it honestly isn't bad. We can press tab to zoom in and see what these regions do offer us. We do have some grassland, which is nice, and also some forest, and also a river as well if you guys have played, and also hills. Okay, we don't have any unique resources in our starting settlement of Iron Rock, but I think we've got a very nice setup right there. So let's start off by building a sawmill, which I think is going to be very useful, as that's going to increase the production of our trees right away. And then if we expand later on, we can also kind of consume more of those trees into our setup. We're making a lot of money, so mainly because of our heroes. So I think I'm going to lower taxes right off the bat so that we don't get any rebels. Rebels take away from our farmers and our workers, and it's obvious what these do. Farmers provide food and workers provide production, which is really nice. You can also go to this view as well if you want to kind of zoom in and take a look at the buildings inside of your city, which is very nice. And one of the cool things is we also start off with a dwarven settler as well. So let's get them out of there immediately, and we'll be looking to get this down as quickly as possible. As you can see, we do start off at the top of the map, which is pretty interesting. So yeah, let's do that, and then I guess we'll go ahead and start exploring these positions. It's an ancient temple, our relics of a forgotten past, devoted to worship some kind of unknown deity. Beware, these places can be guarded. But yeah, nice. This one wasn't. That's perfect. I've actually never run into one of these where it wasn't guarded, so I'll take that. That's just some extra gold and some mana that we'll be utilizing as we're going forward, so I'm very happy with that. So yeah, we're building that sawmill. We could auto-complete it if we wanted to, but I'm going to keep hold of my money for now. Actually, maybe it's a good idea to get some extra units out right away. I actually like that a bit more, so let's do that. And we'll do that, and then we'll get the sawmill. Maybe we'll get 2 units of dwarven swordsmen out right away, and then get that sawmill under construction. And we're going to spend the 50 gold. I think getting these units out immediately and spending that gold so we can start clearing more of these positions is a really good idea. We also need to start our quest on researching magic. As I said, the overall goal of the game is to become the master of magic, and unlocking all the magic itself is really important. So we'll start off with some of these easy uncommon spells, which is going to be a really important thing. And then finally, we also need to adjust our kind of alchemy right here. Here we can kind of spread our power, which is a resource that our cities and heroes generate. And we can spend this on basically anything we want, whether it is going ahead and applying spells on the campaign map, or going ahead and adjusting the research or mana gain, or the ability to cast spells really fast. And I like the way that kind of it is nice and mixed right here, and you can really adjust it for whenever the situation does require it. So I think I'm going to go a little bit heavier in the early game on producing mana and also research. Casting, until I'm actually casting something, there's probably no reason to. And I don't think there's anything here I want to throw out right away, because they all have upkeep, right? They all cost a certain thing. So until we get a little bit stronger, I don't think that's necessarily something we want to take a look at. We did produce that. I'm going to immediately buy this guy as well. Stick the U into my army, and we have a nice little army ready to scout off. So we're a couple extra turns on right now, and we have a kind of basically a gift from the gods, providing me with a free scout, which we are of course going to take right away. So we're going to start sending you out. I guess we can start exploring kind of this upper side of the map, because I'm going to be going over here with my forces, and we also have a nice army right off the bat. So again, let's move in another ancient temple. This time we only have a Naga, which is going to provide us with a pretty easy victory. We can also just auto-resolve it if we want to. We can run away, but I want to fight it. Let's get stuck into a battle right away. And I love the classic screen right there as we do dive into combat. So again, combat is pretty interesting. You can kind of see the resistance of a certain faction, the armor, the melee attack percentage as well. And as you can see, these are all percentages. So sometimes you will miss a target, sometimes your armor will deflect damage. So that's something, again, you have to keep in mind and be kind of cautious of. So we're just going to move up with our infantry. I think we're just going to surround them and deal with them as best as we can. And of course, we also have range attacks as well. So I'm just going to hold here. You can also cast magic as well if you need to. So you do have a handful of magic you can cast. So for example, I can spend some mana to go ahead and Starfall. Of course, it has to be a little bit closer to do it. And I think it's actually immune, so we can't. Oh, we can actually hear this range. I mean, yeah, why not? Let's give it a go. Do a little bit of damage to that. Nice, nice, nice. And then let's end the turn. Let them come closer. Again, 30% now. Do some damage. No reason not to. And because we didn't move, we get no, we don't get a double shot. Okay, let's take the hill. And then I guess we'll go here. And then you can come in here. And I'm just going to play quite defensive for now. Oh, he can go straight for my hero. No wonder. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's fall back as much as we can. We definitely didn't want to get our hero stuck in. And because we are standing still, we do get to start striking off. And I can actually do 2 attacks if I wanted to. We are just going to kind of surround them. And you can see, again, combat is semi-random as well because of the hit chances and stuff, but we are just going to go in and finish that one off. Again, as the units get less and less, they are weaker. But nice, we go ahead and we get a bunch of experience on our dwarves. We get a bunch of money and also some more mana, so we'll take that, and then we'll head back to friendly territory and heal. I'm pretty tempted to stick down our position here. The only downside is there isn't a lot of food, but we could get both these gold ores and also this mithril ore and all this forest. Yeah, I might do that. It's not as great for food, but if we can build it up enough, it'll be really, really good. And that is, yeah, this is all grassland as well. Okay, we're going to go over here and try and build up another settlement right off the bat. Maybe we can get something better here. It doesn't look like it. Okay, that's fine. So let's go and construct this. We will build our outpost. Is it too close? It has to be built 5 tiles away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is. Is there, maybe there's something over here. Okay, I guess we'll head out this way. Yeah, okay, that's why. That's a shame. So we've got an independent dwarf colony. Okay, we can maybe do something here. we can maybe do something with these guys. And boom, our first spell has been researched, Endurance. So now that has been added to our spellbook, which is nice. The game also does allow you to kind of flip through stuff quite easily. We could also just cast another magic spirit. Let's do that. Let's spend some of our magic, but we actually have a fair amount. And I guess we can see what this one's about. So this was a little bit more difficult. We could kite it. It depends if I want to use enough magic in this battle to win it or not. Yeah, let's do it. Let's fight this one, because this will give us good experience. And as long as we don't lose a unit, which we shouldn't, because we do have some very good defensive abilities that I'm going to be casting, we should be okay. And we can start popping off some shots. Yeah, we're not going to be hitting there. So I think I'm going to cast Holy Armor. Let's cast Holy Armor on this unit. This will provide it with some really good bonuses and resistances, so it should just make it a much more tanky unit in its entirety, and you can see it right there. It does take up most of my casting skill to go ahead and do that, so I don't think I'm going to be able to cast another spell this turn, because I don't think that resets yet, so now I can't cast any more spells, and that's why it's a good idea to kind of prepare these spells in advance, but I think that's going to be fine. And again, we're just going to let the AI come at us. I could have taken some shots there, which was my bad, and luckily the AI does kind of absorb their way around me here. So let's take some shots off right off the bat. Not a great chance of hitting, and I guess we're going to come around here. And I guess we'll also take the offense right there. And you can see the damage that comes in is actually pretty good because of our Holy Armor as well. Losing a couple more target, but that's fine. And then these guys can come in. So again, we want to do damage. You can see the difference right there without the Holy Armor is kind of actually crazy. And you guys can't come in yet, which is fine. So we'll let them wrap around. Our swordsmen are holding the line. And it's good that they're spreading out as well. We should be able to clear out that one perfectly. And again, we're going to focus down the one that we're going to be hitting with our sorcerer. And I guess you guys with more HP take care of that. Perfect job. And we're going to come around the flank right here. And again, probably just play a bit more defensive. Try and spread the damage out. No, you guys... Oh, that was a big hit by them. Probably should have been a bit more passive. But that's fine. They shouldn't be able to kill me this turn. And then you guys come in and clutch it. And I'm going to kind of look kind of tasty with my hero back here. Kind of like encourage the AI to come after him, which they immediately do. Oh my god, they could so kill him. Oh my god, the AI could have so killed me there. That would not have been good. Okay, cool. So you guys get out of there now. Yeah, using all of my casting skill is a little bit scary. You guys come all the way back now. And then we come in here, and this should be enough. So again, you guys finish that one off if you can. Good exchange. And then I think I want to just play defensive here. Again. Nice. Killed them. Yeah, this unit is playing really well. Probably pulled... No, they're going to die. No, we lost our best unit. Oh, it's a shame. That is not good. Okay, just pop off some shots. The fact that we have no extra magic is a real pain. But I think these guys will be able to do it. Because, again, as they start to lose numbers, they become way weaker. And then that should be it, right? We should kill them on the return fire. It would be nice if there was like a prediction bar, I would say, on like how things go about. Oh, and we learned a spell. Hell yeah. We obviously lost the mana overall, and we lost the Dwarven Swordsman, which is bad. But yeah, it'd be nice. We lost it. We gained a new spell, which is great considering that is the name of the game, which is great. So let's start researching. Summoning Circle is good because it basically allows you to teleport around the map. So let's grab that for now. The army definitely needs to replenish. I mean, you need to find a good place to get this extra place up. So I guess I'm going to go over here maybe, because we have some extra. We can get this gold here as well, and we have a scout up here as well, which is going to discover all of this. Okay, these mana nodes are amazing. They just give you like flat mana, and also they give you some really good stuff. And yeah, nice. So I've summoned a unit now, which is good. That's our secondary summon, which we wanted. We need to be 5 tiles away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I could still get that, I think, if I was to go here. Let's see if there's anything else, like anything I'm missing back here. Which I don't think there is. Obviously, the mammoths would be good, because they give extra production. But we could also then just build up here as well. I like the hills. We've got a lot of grassland here. The gold is just really nice. And I want the mithril as well, because that gives me power, which obviously we know is good right here. So let's set up that city if we can. I'm not sure if... yeah, there you go. Boom. Nice. Perfect. So we gain the mithril. We gain everything around. And cities take a little while to grow. It takes a while for them to grow. And we also get an extra unit of Dwarven Swordsmen, which is really nice. And yeah, and you guys, I guess, just continue to explore here for now. And we'll probably bring them back in a second. And then obviously we have our final one, right here, which I guess we can then replace. We'll kind of like run you over here to do that. Nice. Okay, nice. So our sawmill has now completed in our capital, which is good. We could look to go ahead and gain a library, which wouldn't be too bad. A marketplace for a little bit more taxable revenue. We have a miners guild, but we don't have much use. We only have one hill, I think. A marketplace and armory with better units. I mean, an engineer would be good, as well as they do also allow us to build roads so we can connect up our settlements. So that's probably a bit too early to grab one of those. I think maybe just grabbing a library, again, getting some extra research is going to be good. And it's not expensive as well to go ahead and grab that. Even though the increased taxes would be good as well. How much is it actually? Because I feel like building like money is really important in this game. This still hasn't grown yet, which is fine. However, our hero did level up as well. He gains a bonus in everything. Which is really nice. And also we got a unit of dwarven swordsmen that leveled up as well, getting extra melee and resistances. That's perfect. Yeah, let's keep on heading over here then. And yeah, maybe look, can we do any diplomacy with the dwarven faction right there, the minor faction? I don't think so, at least not right now, which is fine, Boom, our outpost has expanded, which is great. This gives us access to a bunch more stuff. Look at this. Yeah, double gold resource, which is +3 gold. Hell yeah. Then we also get mithril ore, which is additionally giving us more power. And also nearby towns are +2 if they have a miners guild, which is good. If the city has an alchemy guild, we get new magical units, mithril weapons. It's amazing. And also silver ore as well can be changed into mithril ore as well if we wanted to transmutate that with a campaign map spell. So this is a very good city. A really, really good city, but which we're going to be utilizing. Obviously, we need to grow it. Every 100 people is an extra population. Sorry, every 1,000 people is an extra population. So it's going to take a little while. That's fine. What I might do, though, is I might immediately buy out a engineer. No, we can't even get an engineer yet. Okay, that's fine. Let's get a builder's hall. It's going to take us a little bit of a while. I mean, we're mainly just focusing on actually growing. So actually, maybe I do just leave it on the default housing, because this does increase pop growth. And I think we're going to have to do that until we get a worker, because the dwarves aren't great at kind of beginning. Once they get going and they have enough, that's when they're really good. So yeah, let's do that. Outpost expanded. Our infantry leveled up as well, which is really good. So what we're going to do now is we're going to come in and we're going to assault this settlement and try and take it from the dwarfs. And I'm not sure if it makes it ours or if we basically just destroy it. Either way, it's going to be useful. The nice thing as well about this setup is that we're basically just fighting our same creatures. So I have a good understanding about what these factions do. Because one of the downsides of there being so many factions is it's kind of hard to know what every faction does get up to. But we're going to be fine for now. I'm not sure if I'm going to need to spend mana here. I think, honestly, we do just pop our shots at them, try and whittle them down. Use our range hero, again, just to set ourselves up. Let them come in this time. I don't think they should be able to hit me. I mean, this is going to be a brawl, yeah. They're going to 2v1 us. We're going to 2v1 them. Can we get a nice little early shot off there? Do I want to cast a spell? We could. Holy Light goes ahead and increases our chance to hit. Immune to non-magical attacks, and I mean, that's not really that useful. Could just do damage. We could also just bless. Adds 3 to the target's resistances and armor against all chaos. Oh, we're not using them spells. We could save for a heal, but that's quite a lot of magic. Okay, I think we're going to go just with a holy weapon. Let's see how that does. And let's put it on, I guess, these guys in the center here. And see how much damage we do. Yeah, pretty average, honestly. They actually did a little bit more than us. We'll hit them again. Okay, that's fine. Then you guys should be able to finish them off. And you can see how little damage they're taking now. Which makes sense. And we're going to play really defensive with this guy, because they're going to get hit hard. So it's actually maybe even fall back, so they have to spend movement and can't attack us twice. They could go for this unit, which I guess wouldn't be a good idea. But let's see what the AI does. Yeah, they're going to go for my weakened unit, which they're going to completely gang up on. Oh, good. That unit managed to escape. Good. This is my Holy Light unit as well. Yeah, it is. Okay, let's pull them out for now. And again, it's all about focusing on enemy units at one time. So let's use our archery skill first. He also does have good melee as well, so we can still throw him into melee. Let's just hit them down again. Use our strongest units first to weaken them, so our weaker units don't take as much damage. And then I'm just really scared of them going after us here. So maybe I do. I can't even strike. Okay, let's just end the turn again. Yeah, they're really, like, kill hungry. That's what I like to see in these type of games. I like to see the AI really going for blood for your units, because a lot of the time it's not about like winning the combat for the AI. It's about slowing down the player. And I like that. Obviously, they should be trying to win, but you know what I mean. Yeah, they're really going after this unit. Luckily, because we're moving away, they only get one hit on us. And now we can finish them off like so. Going to melee with our main guy. Not really doing much, but that's fine, I guess. And then these guys should be enough to finish them off. Is that enough? No. I don't want to use that unit, so we're going to run them away again. Just play safe. There's no reason to do that. And then we go, nice. Big upgrades on everybody, which is perfect. We go ahead and gain all these nearby... Oh, we gain this entire stronghold? Hell yeah. That's good. We can raise it, or we can just keep it. I think we keep it, right? I mean, raise gives us more money, but I think I'd rather the settlement itself, because we get access to silver ore, mithril ore, and gold ore. It's a decent settlement with 3 buildings. Yeah, we're going to keep it. And it should be pretty happy with us, honestly. It's not like because we're the same culture. I think they'll be pretty happy with us. And they have good population. I'm going to let it grow. I'm going to spend like 1 turn on just letting this number be high. And then we're going to go from there. Yeah, Iron Rock, Dawnfort, and the Stone Hearth. Oh, we have a new hero arriving. He is basically a good scout. He can cast 5 mana, and he's just, yeah, really good at just discovering the map. I think I'm going to decline him. I don't think we need one because we had that early start. We had a really good position there. We also, a merchant arrives with a large shield for 300 gold. I'm going to reject that as well, I think. Like, if we had a good, like, attacking hero, maybe, but we got an archer, right? Who's really just mainly focusing on giving me loads of money. So, yeah, without him, we'd be in a tricky situation. Nice. Our library is done in 3 turns. I think that's worth 60 gold because it's a turn. We're still building population here. Yeah, we are. Which I think we just honestly have to keep on letting them do, because I guess we could force build maybe a builder's hall. To gives more housing upgrades, which is good. How much does that cost, though, to force through? 200. Yeah, let's do that. And that's all our money, which I think is sensible. And then you continue to discover what's up here, please. Our army should be in a good spot right now to move out, I think. We could also increase taxes if we really wanted to. I think for now it's fine. And yeah, we probably should start building here something. Oh, we don't even have a granary here? Yeah, get that granary up because that's more food. Yeah, really good stuff. And then we want the smithy as well. The sawmill will be useful. Let's do all of that. Hell yeah. So as you can see, like, we're already like a bunch of... We're 17 turns in. But because the turns are like really quick, you don't really notice it too much. But it does take a while to kind of get going. And you can already start to see now that we have all these settlements to manage, unlike other Forex games where you kind of do have like basically 1 or 2 cities quite early on, this basically allows you to go really fast. And I kind of like that approach to it. It's just like, boom, done this, end turn, move on. And you're kind of like speeding through stuff, kind of realizing where stuff is. And yeah, it makes the early game really fun. Now is the time to go and grab a Dwarven Engineer, and then we're going to probably start working on this marketplace for a little bit more cash, because, again, I really feel like cash is just so good in this game. If you get going there, you're going to just be doing amazingly. And thankfully, we now got good population here. I built a granary and a few other things, so that's really good. Now, let's probably just work on a barracks so we can get basic units here. Or even just a smithy, I guess either or. Units unlocked if race allows, unlocks building paths if race allows, and then this is, yeah. I guess let's get a smithy. However, that does cost us money to upkeep, whereas a barracks doesn't. So let's maybe do that. But that then also gives us access to a marketplace, which is going to be useful. So let's grab the smithy there. We've got our dude building there, and then we're also upgrading to a granary here, which is only 1 turn, so we'll save our money, and then probably force out a engineer to start building roads so we can get across our kingdom a little bit quicker. Boom, a new summoning circle. Sorry, no, we just researched summoning circles. We can put these down now and basically teleport around the map, which is, again, another nice little neat feature, allowing you to discover what is around you. I also think the orange lines are like elite mobs, and then these are going to make it a little bit easier for us to clear out. I say that, This does not look good. A basilisk, yeah, no, we definitely can't engage there. But now we know what's there. We can always see by just hovering over it or just clicking it in the future. Right now, our basic soldiers definitely do not stand a chance whatsoever. So I have gone ahead and researched a spell from my cast spell menu. And we can go ahead and cast that right now by clicking on this. And then we can just pick one of our dwarven units. And now they are basically constantly blessed. We can disable this at any time because it does cost us upkeep. But it gives them an additional attack bonus and also more resistance. I mean, 90% resistance to most physical attacks is really nice. So it's going to make that unit just super tanky, which is nice. And we'll basically go ahead and continue to explore these and see kind of, you know, if any of these are willing to be taken. Might be a good idea to set up another settlement over here, maybe, just to take a look at this, because there's some good resources up there. We even have some adamant ore here as well, which could be good. For the most part, I think I'm happy with gaining mana. And we've got decent reserves. Casting skill is still pretty bad. We could also transmute mana into gold and vice versa. What's the differences, I wonder? It's going to tell me, like, the amount, I wonder? Yeah, I'm not actually too sure about that. Either way, we're just kind of discovering. We basically discovered our entire slice down here. We haven't actually run into another player as well, which is lucky. Normally, you do find the AI quite quickly, but I guess because we ran into the dwarven minor city, that was probably why. Okay, another battle. We can win this one. We're against some hellhounds. Again, we can just auto-resolve this one. It did kill my hero, though. What? Oh, my lord. Why would it not warn me? It was like a 90% victory. Oh, my. Okay, well, hero down, I guess. Man, that should, yeah, that should tell you, do you not think? That is brutal. Okay, well, next time, if it's not going to tell me that we're going to win, I'm going to be very cautious. Yeah, that is for sure. You can also see as well, these mana nodes have really powerful creatures defending them because they give you so much. So if you take them and accept, you can see that's actually not that scary of an army if we had like more range units. These Phantom Warriors die in like a hit or two, and the Nagas we've already killed. So that's actually not that crazy of a battle. That could be a good thing to unlock right off the bat. And then over here as well, we have a bear. This will give us a negligible loss. Let's see, because that was a pretty much small loss. Some may be killed. Yeah, we must have got really unlucky there. And it's probably because as well, yeah, we get, it costs mana as well. That's fine, whatever. We gain experience. Did we do it? Accept and you will go so far and leave. So choose. Oh, so we could keep going deeper into this dungeon if we wanted to. Let's just accept. I don't think these soldiers can do that. And our roads are almost done as well. We have a marketplace being done soon. A good cash stack. Your sawmilling, which is going to be really good. All of this is going to be extra production. And then you're building your smithy soon, which will just upgrade automatically. And then, yeah, you're continuing to look, which is good. There's lots of magical nodes on this island. They'll research dispel magic, which is good. We're definitely going to utilize that. And now we start getting onto some more intense magic. We could really go for a summon hero. We don't have a hero, so that would be pretty nice. But these are obviously all uncommon spells, so we do take a bit more longer. Yeah, I think summon hero is going to be nice because a lot of it is just randomly based on when you get one. Oh, we've got some trolls here. Troll units are pretty scary, very aggressive, good resistance, but not great armor. Okay, we could work our way down here. I do want to probably get another settlement, like in the mountains, or like somewhere like here. We'll get access to the forests, the gold, and also the mountains. So it wouldn't grow very fast, but it'd be a very good city. There's no other better places. Oh, up here would be good. Actually, we want to get another one like up here. On the tundra, probably. All that grassland and tons of forest with wild game. And if we get access to this as well, yeah, something like here would be great. We'd get all of that. And also this forest and river as well. Yeah, we need a new fortress here immediately. Okay, so let's... we've got pretty much all of these are almost built. Let's go ahead and... Oh, it's only 2 turns. Is it worth the money? No, I don't think it is. Let's go ahead and get another settler unit, and we'll buy out the settler unit, I think. We also do need to start looking to improve our military after this as well. Getting a better military force is going to be really important. Let's see what we've got here as well. Yeah, that's a very scary battle. But yeah, just discovering what these actually have for us is pretty important. Okay, another battle right now up against 3 hellhounds. I guess we're going to have to fight this one personally. I can't believe we lost our hero. But I guess the world is a very dark place. So we're just going to take the defensive ground here. Luckily, again, this unit is automatically blessed because we've got it on it right away. So we're just going to let them come to us. And, I mean, maybe even step back. I don't know if the terrain gives an advantage or not. Like, being up on this hill, if it's good or bad. I'm just going to fully step back. So that hopefully we can get them come in piecemeal and then take them out that way. So yeah, they shouldn't be able to attack us now. And now we can gang up on them. Cool. So let's use the unit that is blessed to strike first. Because they'll do the most damage. And there you go. So much easier. Right there. Again, you can see how much more damage this unit took as well. And then I'm going to probably just fall back here. Let them, again, we don't want to kind of give this one a free hit on us. So let's let them move. They're, of course, going under the weaker one, which will obviously pull back. They have to attack this one, which is good. And now is our opportunity to strike. So we're going to hit these guys and then hit them again. We're going to probably pull you back and then stick you guys in there nice and defensive. Let them strike us. And we'll be able to do this by spreading the damage. Yeah, they attacked us, and then we can just finish them off with this one unit. That is very, very elite. Nice. And I wonder if they're going to level up soon. Oh, we got a new spell as well. Allows the target unit to shift between the two planes. Oh, so we can go down a level as well. Everybody leveled up. Units improved as well. Hell yeah. Accept what you got so far or go deeper. I don't think our army's good enough to go deeper, unfortunately. So we're just going to accept. That's good enough for me. I think we'll look to focus on maybe going deeper next time. Oh, these guys got the healer ability as well. It's really cool how your units gain like extra stuff as well as they level up. Because yeah, these guys don't have the healer, but these do. Nice. That's cool. And yeah, all our stuff is being built. I think we finally got these. So yeah, we're going to spend our 400 gold to get this dwarven settler out. And we're going to go probably build it up here in the north. It's nice and safe. It'll grow really quickly and just give us some good production overall. And yeah, maybe looking to like cast a spell to shift down to the next layer. Might not be a bad idea, honestly. Like, plane shift would take 8 turns and just throwing like a settler down there to get going. Because you can see... there is another like zone down here. It's like a different layer with the Myron plane, which is kind of obviously where everybody, all the legendary races are from. Oh, nice. A new person right here who's going to be perfect, I think. 100 gold to get this guy is good movement, decent upkeep. Oh, we lost our 10 gold as well from the hero. I just realized that. He's basically just an attacking beast, and he can also throw... he can also attack, yeah, allow the throwing attack, hurl, it throws weapons before engaging in combat, and he also gets better hand-to-hand combat as well. Super might increase, hell yeah. Let's grab him. I think you get them like every like 20 turns you get offered a hero, which is nice. And we also got a new unit here. So I want to see, can you guys use the roads to get here a bit quicker? Looks like you can. So yeah, we've just built our roads up here, which is nice. Do you have to build them like to the settlement, I wonder? I'm not sure. Okay, cool. Now let's take on... That's still a little bit hard, I think. Let's go up north and maybe take on this one to the north. Okay, let's see what's in here. And I think our army is good enough now. Yeah, oh, okay. Maybe not. There's archangels here, which are probably going to be... Yeah, there's no way we even stand a chance now. I was like, oh, I look forward to this one. But yeah, no, that's a little bit too scary for us. Let's head over here, see what's in this area. You can see also our engineers leveled up. Does that give them just melee and resistances? Okay, I was wondering if it gave us like better building skills or anything along those lines. Doesn't look like that's the case though. However, our outpost has now expanded up here, so we can immediately start to build some extra stuff here. And again, it's going to be growing very fast. This is going to be like our food province right here, which I am all here for. Again, you know, look how much food it's producing. It doesn't even need people here. So the sooner this builds up, the better. We're going to automatically build a buildings hall right there. And yeah, continue to move our army off of the legendary area. And hopefully there's less in this dungeon. I think, honestly, like I just looked in there and that one has a lot of stuff in as well. I think all of these orange ones are going to be a little bit too strong for us until we get some better units. For now, though, we're currently getting a farmer's market, which should sort out a lot of our food in this region, allowing us to actually go ahead and focus more on production. which is something I really want to do, especially with that new building done as well. Yeah, that should be good. So let's just build that right off the bat, and then we'll start to getting some halberdiers. Also, our roads are almost completely done now as well, completely linking up our settlements, which is good. We're producing a decent amount of mana as well. Our research is coming off. The sooner we get that, yeah, if we just go full here and just give up our mana for 14 turns, we have to then just start summoning heroes, which is going to be really good for our battles. We have a more difficult battle here. There's some giant spiders, a war bear, and also some spirits. I think we're going to do this. I think we're going to give it a go. Can we cast anything else like in a turn? We can increase our weaponry, which would be nice. Yeah, let's do that. Let's cast this. It's going to take us an extra turn, but I can probably just give us some more casting power. Does that help us at all? No, it doesn't. Yeah, casting power would be good, allowing us to cast more spells in battle. So I guess we should probably build something up. Let's do maybe 5. Yeah, that way we'll just be able to cast maybe a smite or something in the midst of battle. We're going to wait here for a turn. Yeah, we'll just go guard there. Oh, God, some bears are coming. And this is kind of bad, actually, because my settlements are undefended. Okay. Okay. We actually have to do something now, because them bears could just rock in and take my settlement. I'm not sure if we're at war with them. Either way, we're going to have to immediately grab some infantry and put them up the queue and immediately build them. And hope they don't attack me. Okay. I mean, we could make it to here in a turn. We should be on our road as well. So I should have been on my road, so I could have gone all this way. Okay. Let's hope them bears... They did it as well. They took my settlement. Oh, no. Think of the children, the bears. Did they? Wait, what? What? They used... The bears are now... Oh, God. We lost it. We lost our hero again. Are these heroes like ultra weak or something? They must be. Oh, my God. I can't believe they took my settlement and killed my hero. That is brutal. I mean, luckily, we have a hero summoning in 16 turns, but that is annoying. We're going to continue just to buff up one of these units as well. I think this unit has, yeah, Bless and also Holy Weapon as well. So they are pumped up. I actually can't believe the bears just took my settlement. I am literally, like, in shock that just happened and I witnessed it. I mean, they utilized my roads against me to get here in a turn and take it. I was not expecting that at all. Okay, we need to heal. We need to heal. We also need to do some building here. Luckily, this building is great. And it will allow us to get an Alchemy's Guild, which would be pretty decent. A Fighter's Guild, though, would allow some good units. Let's get maybe Tunis, Dwarven Halberdiers. Stick them in the army. Hopefully by then we'll get another hero, and then we'll fight this battle and finish off the episode. Yeah, I think our army is ready. We're going to go for it here. I imagine the odds are going to be a little bit better now that we have these halberdiers who are going to be, much better at defeating, large units and other beasties. Keeping them at range is going to be super nice, and they look great as well. Oh, okay, they got some good range units. We also have some casting power as well in the battle. They're webbing me as well. So I think it's going to dramatically reduce my stats, right? If we take a look at our unit now, you'll be able to see, that we're webbed, which is reducing our resistances and webbing on flying. Luckily, we're not flying, so that's fine. Can these units not move now? Yeah, I think the webbed units, can't move. Okay, we'll hang out then. We'll let the fairies keep on shooting. It doesn't really seem like they're doing much damage. Bring in the bears and, let them come in. I imagine the halberds are going to be very useful at killing these units. They will have really good attacks. They also heal as well. Nice. That's really good. Well, everybody's healing. Okay. The halberds will just be good at range for sure. So we'll utilize them effectively. Okay, let's push up on these bears then. Let's get you guys up there. Again, the halberds in. I could have waited again. Probably would have been smarter. But that's fine. We should also now have some casting power as well. Yeah, we have 17 casting power here. So we can heal if we wanted to. I did not mean to do that. Let's not do that yet for now. And just bring in everybody else who can move. Yeah, dealing with these units one by one is going to be really important. Fairies falling back, which is fine. Yeah, they're really going hard on them halberds. But we do low. Yeah, these spiders die quickly to our units. And I think this is the unit as well, but it's really buffed up as well of Holy Light and stuff. So, or is it this unit? No, it's this unit. Okay. Let's bring... I mean, they still can't move. They're still webbed. That's brutal. Okay, let's deal with the bears. You can see great damage on these halberds. The difference in, like, getting some tier 2 units right off the bat is pretty incredible. Again, we have to fight our way through here. A lot of my more veteran units able to really output the hurt on them. You guys get up here. I guess we'll fight. We are up on the hill as well, so we do get bonuses. Wiping that unit out is going to be perfect. You guys just have to get up here then. Don't know why I'm moving towards them. Just giving them an extra hit. If you're standing still, you do 2 hits. Again, that fairy damage does do a lot more damage. And yeah, the bear going after my infantry. Luckily, they were able to hold their own. I feel like the dwarves are much more of a sturdy race, of course. Defensive in nature, able to hit back way harder than they can actually hit. Which makes sense. Let's get these guys up here. You guys can fight downhill. Oh yeah, these guys are buffed as well. They have the holy weapon, which is great. And you can see it definitely coming in clutch. Okay, this battle was nowhere near as hard as I thought it was going to be. Seems like we've pretty much got them on the run now. This unit is still webbed as well. We could also drop a heal. Because I wonder if we do delve deeper, if we can delve deeper, if like everybody's full HP. I doubt it, right? So is it a good idea to like heal them now? Let's do it. Let's drop a heal. 5 hit points. I mean, obviously the halberds. We actually get our men back as well. It doesn't seem like we do as much. Oh, that was 5 damage for 1. Was not bad. Okay, perfect. And then it's just the fairy left. I wonder if anybody can actually hit the fairy, right? Like, what happens now? I guess they come into melee and because can, like, you guys even... Yeah, you guys can't even reach it. Can the halberds? I guess it just attacks us and then we attack back, right? So I basically just go like this. And yeah, they attack me and then we hit it back. Okay, makes sense. Boom, nice. And we increased our fame level. We gained, ooh, bow of magic resist. That's really good. And we also gained the unicorn summon. Everybody leveled up massively. That was a good little battle right there. And I believe we can now... Does this TP us down? Yeah, we can now travel to the underworld, which is amazing to have a gate here. This place is going to be much richer in resources and have way better stuff. Down here is so nice as well. It's just very chill. Nothing too crazy going on. Just a nice, happy place. And then you go back to the mortal realm and it's just not happy whatsoever. I love our road network as well. Look, we can go all this distance right here. It's absolutely amazing. It really is. Okay, guys, I think we're going to wrap up the episode here. I had an absolute blast with this game. A massive thank you once again to Slytherin for sponsoring this video. Be sure to go ahead and check out the brand new free update on the 9th. Also, don't forget that the game, this entire week of the launch of this video and the new free LC, the game will be 15% off, and the classic one, the old 90s one, will actually be 50% off. So you definitely, now is the time to check out the game itself. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.